Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. All right, I believe you guys can hear me okay. I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay. All right, I believe you guys can hear me okay. I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay. All right, I believe you guys can hear me okay. I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay. All right, better now. Okay, we are living in times that we always have something going on somewhere, somehow, some kind of event, mainly or mostly bad stuff going on right now. I don't want to say this is normal, but I'm sure this is not good. So let's talk about some stuff that I think it's going to be better for everybody, which is knowledge and understanding. Good thing about knowledge and understanding is that, our mind start to see things more the way it's supposed to be seen, I guess. Bad thing is it's kind of depressing, sometimes it's sad, and you have this powerless kind of feeling and hopeless kind of sensation. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to be, but that's how it is. So let's see if something better is going to happen in the near future. I'm not too sure about that. But as you guys, I don't know how many of you have been watching my videos, my posts, my comments. I've been all over the place when it comes to looking for information, doing this triage, and bringing to you what I think is perhaps the best of the best when it comes to accurate information. Of course, most of the information out there is not something that really makes you feel good about it, but that's what we have. So I don't know if you guys are checking the news like periodically or daily or whatever, but we had another incident in Minnesota, I believe, and another American citizen was killed, and things is getting out of hand, and we don't really know what's going to happen in the near future. But things is getting complicated. I don't know if this is, this is the plan of someone to make things get worse. I'm not sure. It is confusing. It is disappointing. It is, I'm not going to say scary, because with so many things going on, being scary or scared by something, it's not that easy anymore, because bad things looks like it's the new normal, right? So hope is still on the horizon, because I sincerely think that we have good people out there. Hello, Emily. Thank you for stopping by. And so I don't know. Let's see what's gonna happen. But I don't see good stuff coming out of this events that we're having right here in the United States. We are hoping for the best, but I can't see how we're gonna get out of this without a lot of people getting hurt. I may be wrong, but that's how I see. Hello, Adonis Fields. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Timothy. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, folks, I have on a YouTube channel. You can check. I have over 1,000 videos there. I have some live presentations on archive. You can check it out. You can send your questions, your comments. Be polite, be respectful to everybody. I really want, and I'm really looking forward to have you guys, like you're doing right now, sending messages and sharing whatever thoughts and feelings. But what I don't want is just, offense and bad words, or you know what I mean. No need. If you don't like the channel, you can step out, you can go somewhere else. But this channel, it's for good vibe kind of people, people who are really looking for answers, who really want to participate, give opinions and stuff like that. You know, I've been talking a lot about the freedom of speech. Last time I mentioned a little bit, and I said, look, my day is okay. Thank you for asking, Emily. I hope yours is the same or even better. So, so we have to take care of this channel, YouTube channel, and any other platform. Well, some kind of lost my respect. No name. Uh, but uh, I still have this one. I didn't want to subscribe to any other platform yet, but I am here and on Instagram. I'm not a big one in Instagram. I have probably around 300 followers there, few hundred viewers, and a few hundred videos, but not much on Instagram like I used to. I don't do live presentations over there. I only do here. Normally on a weekend, and sometimes sporadically I do it in the middle of the week, if the time if it is possible. And those live presentations that I do, like this one right now, I do only when I feel like that I should. So I normally do, but whatever. But on my weekend, but I it's not like a steady kind of weekend. All right, got the message, U.S. man Ali. You're right. A very tricky moment when it comes to those people. We are living a very, very weird, crazy environment in the United States right now. And mostly, according to information, it is on the democratic cities. You know, they are more being targeted by ICE and other immigration officers. And this is shameful and sad, but that's how it is right now. And we don't know, U.S. man Ali. We don't know how long this is going to last. We don't have an opposition that you can really count on it. The Democratic Party is not too convincing when it comes to change and doing something that is going to really make the difference, and that's a reality. So sad, isn't it? Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry, man. This, this, what is it? Name that you chose on your page is kind of weird. I have to confess. Hey, but weirdness is part of life right now. I am probably one of the weirdest guy ever. You know, Christians and evangelicals, religious people mainly, they don't really like me much. And although I have to say, right now I'm talking to you guys, I have two Bibles right here next to me. I was thinking about talk about something on a Genesis, and then for now I changed my mind. Like I said, believe or not, I go by inspiration. You know, I changed my mind last minute. It's still here. But anyway, what I was saying that is that religious people don't like me because I tell things, I say things the way it is. And fortunately or not, I do have some knowledge and understand of the scriptures. It is shameful. It is disgrace for people out there who call themselves Christians. Most of them, they really think they're following Jesus, but they are doing absolutely horrible things. And those who are not doing, they are just, crossing their arms. And it is what it is kind of answer. But we've seen absurds about that. Matter of fact, one of the news that passed a week or two was about a pastor or evangelical leader in Minnesota, Minneapolis, if I'm not mistaken. There is a pastor, one of the top pastor there, and at the same time, one of the field director or something director of ICE. And what a contradiction when it comes to the gospel, I can tell you. But, you can twist things, you can, say whatever, but that's what I'm trying to say many and many, many times over and over again, that it is a bad formula, it's a bad mix when you mix religion and politics. I keep saying this for 100 times, exaggerating a little bit, but it's not too far from this number. Every time I see stupidity, I see unfairness, dishonest, or bad things out there, you can count on it. It will be the mix of politics and religion. So, what can I say about this, right? Yes, you can. Although I respectfully, I want to say I do not follow any Christian or evangelical or any other religion for that matter. I talk about it because I for a decade was a very religious person, with some callings and, responsibility. I don't want to go through the details. And for decades, I did that. And respectfully, again, I do not believe on the gospel itself or Christian or Christ teachings with religion. One way or another, in some grade, some level, you're going to see bad things happen. So I am more like a free kind of expression, and I am a believer that you can do things, evangelical things, gospel things without religion. Not only, I'm sorry, evangelicals and Christians. Well, evangelical is even worse. With I've been sincere here. When you say you're Christians, and when you say you're evangelical, to me is absolutely two different things. But this is me, you know. My objective here is not bad mouthing or speaking bad about people or organization, but I want to make myself clear my thoughts and my opinion about religious organizations and political parties. Because after studying for many years, I had to face my truth. I want to make myself clear, my truth, because I do not believe also, one, in believing, and I do not believe in absolutism, like one truth fits all. So my truth is saying you can follow certain, you don't need to follow actually, you can practice some principles of the gospel of Christ's teachings without affiliation. That's how I see it. Membership put you in a spot that sooner or later you're gonna do something stupid. And I've been easy on it. Okay, let me go back here. All right. Pete Cabrera Jr., the School of Identity and Lifestyle. Thurman Sondergaard, The Last Reformation. Kindly save those names, take a screenshot, please. All right. Not promising you, but this is giving you the opportunity for you to do, put out there what you think you should for now. Healing videos, huh? Okay. So anyway, right now we are in a situation that if you see what's going on in the Middle East, if you see what's going on right here in the United States and some other countries in Africa, even in Asia, you can see the touch of religion on it, mixed with the governments, which is politics or politicians or whatever you want to call it. If you remove this, I was talking about solutions some few weeks ago, and I kind of have the solution, but I don't know how we're gonna do this. I believe, I think, better saying, the solution is eliminating those two problems, politics and religion. But unfortunately, I noticed that most of us humans, for whatever reason, there is a big group that they're okay living without these people. But the majority of people, billions of people, looks like they convince themselves that they cannot live without politicians and religion. I heard the explanations, I've seen the explanations out there, but I don't know why not. But that's how most of the people see. So if we're stuck in these two elements of life, we're not going to move forward. Like you see the title of my live presentation, we are living a reverse metamorphose. So we are going backwards in a bad way. You know, for many years, maybe even a couple of hundred years, a few hundred years, some folks probably came to the conclusion that we are in progress. Wow, we are having a lot of progress, right? And I'm not sure anymore. Because if you take, well, not take, if you look at the technologies, right? Technologies, many of the technologies are so good and yet so bad sometimes, right? We are talking about the AI situation, which is going to be a great thing and at the same time a devastating element of a human society, no doubt. You know, human relations is going to deteriorate in a level that there will be no relations, almost none. And that thanks to robotics and AI. Is that a bad thing? It looks like. And guess what, folks? Even for those religious people, wait and see. You're going to have a sermon by a robot very soon. The preparation of your speech most likely will be you will have a big help of AI. And for those who understand religion, mostly evangelicals and Christians, they like to think that most of the stuff they say at the pulpit is by inspiration. I want to see you guys explain inspiration versus robotics and AI. Because last time I checked, and I still do, inspiration, it's something sometimes it's kind of unexplainable. You can't really explain inspiration, right? You can have a beautiful words, but if you can't feel it, it's something else, right? So no doubt also AI is going to bring a lot of information, make things easier. Most likely, this is going to be a piece of a museum in the future. Most likely. You know, I already see that a lot of people don't want to use this anymore. I'm not too sure if this is a good idea, but it's unavoidable. You can't prevent from this. It's already in, it's already on, and this is how it's going to be, right? So fasten your seatbelt and embrace for impact, because human relations is going to be very, very tough. Hello, Zara. Hi. Hello, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So I've seen, and you guys probably did see this too, some kids, some even adults, most of the time kids, at McDonald's or any restaurant, fast food restaurant, maybe on a weekend or something, they're sitting there to eat, and this is not, this is real, okay? And they're like 4 or 6 guys, girls and boys, or girls and girls, boys and boys, and they're they are pretty much communicating to each other using text message or some sort of text message. And they're sitting next to each other face to face. So this is the first huge sign of deterioration of human relations. Thank you. I appreciate. If you want to share, I appreciate too. I thank you so much, Manzur Hassan. So, even religion, like it is right now, which I don't really miss, my respect, but I have to say, is going to be absolutely different. Sometimes I noticed, sometimes I'm invited and I go, and I've seen them using technology. You don't see much people holding the scriptures anymore. It's all technology. If I want to find something, I go Google or send me some other source, and I find the answer for whatever question with ChatGPT and some other sources out there that is coming, Meta or whatever, which is, don't think this is a good thing, because it is a very bad thing, but we use it. I do understand the consequences, like we are doing right now. You see, I'm talking to you guys. I know what's going on. YouTube have the system, AI, right there, right now, checking my conversation here, and they check my videos. So they kind of already know what kind of, well, at least they think they know what kind of person I am, right? So wherever you go, whatever you buy, you use your credit card, man, not really freedom anymore like you think that is. This platform, which I'm grateful because they still have me do what I'm doing right now, but it's like they can cut me off anytime because they owe everything. And freedom of speech is not as free as people think. I normally say that. You are free to say what you want to say until they say so. I'm talking about those who are in power and control our lives in these days. I know who they are, but I can't even talk about that. Because if I do talk openly about that, this channel and the other platform that I have will cease to exist for me. So here I am talking to you guys, and choosing in the best way possible, choosing the words, what I say, how I say, and still crossing my fingers because I do know who is in charge. And that's how, freedom and liberty function in these days. It maybe was like that the entire time. It's more obvious now, right? Look at the news channels, folks. It makes me sick to my stomach sometimes watching them. It makes me sick to my stomach watching them. It's not news. It's not information. It's just propaganda towards one side or the other. It's only selling products That is a channel that I don't want to mention which channel is, but it's crazy. This guy is very famous. You know, he does the news. And he kicks in with some topic, about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and then call the commercials. So it's about selling. And look at this crazy stuff. Even when they choose the topic, the news, look, the news topic, they try to link the next commercial to that. So the news channel, like back in the days, which I think was compromised, but a bit better, we don't have it anymore. And I was, think about the other day and talking to someone about it, and I was like, man, look how it is now. I remember when they decided to change everything for digital, remember? Before what was like air television, right? And they said, no, it's gonna be better, it's gonna be HD and this, blah, blah, blah. And then it's gonna be less commercial. Really? It's like we know that it's not. We know it's not gonna happen. But what are you gonna do? They do whatever they wanna do, right? That little TV back there that you see, you guys see right there, I like to have it on every time I go live with you guys. I'm just trying to bring your attention, that's all. But that little TV is still antenna, I like to keep that on just for the old days' sake, I'm not saying that digital is not better, the HD is not better, it is. The quality is like, man. But what we are watching these days, make no mistake, folks, it's just propaganda. In order for you to have a clear, clean, immaculate, honest information, good luck with that. To bring some information to you folks, I have to check in 2, 3, 4, even 5 different sources and kind of match and see if I can talk about that, because there is so many fake stuff out there. Even right here on the social media, you guys know that, right? And now, with the most very expected AI embrace for the worse. So that's how it's gonna be, And the sad thing about it is that there is nothing you and me can do about it. On this whole conversation that I'm having with you guys here, we are absolutely nobody on this. The ruled in the United States a governor for maybe a dozen of people. Maybe. Well, that's a good question, Sky. Nobody knows. But I was just saying right now, a dozen of people know what's going on, and they have control of it, and they're gonna let this keep going until they think that, well, okay, we're gonna change now, we're gonna get some other guy, which don't be too hopeful about the other guys, even if they call him from the left, because that's another illusion. that people live, not only here in the United States, to be fair, but anywhere. Hello, brother Sky. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. If you didn't, take my word for and subscribe. I just twist your arm. So, yeah, I know you guys want to think like, this guy here is going to be great. And look at the United States, right? We have two parties. It's a wonderful democracy. No, it's not. But that's what we have, right? So we have two parties. We have a guy, he called him independent. He's a great guy. I got no chance of being elected because the way the Constitution create this system is just for two parties. So you don't really have a choice, And if you watch elections after elections, I've been following elections, at least from Bush father, decades ago here. And you go, oh, now it's gonna be better. And then it's not. And then comes somebody else, you go, wow, now it's gonna be great. None. Sky. But I sometimes use my tablet, my Apple tablet. But thank you for your question. Hi, how you doing? Wow. Yeah, well, I guess you can say that, Sky, something like that. I don't want to get myself in trouble because now, you see, Sky, the situation, it's so complicated. You guys have no idea how complicated the situation is right now in the United States. We can't even say things. Citizens is getting shot on the streets. So we had a very, very bad moments in history when Bush, after 9/11, it was a horrible moment in the United States for freedom. And matter of fact, most of this stuff that we having right now going on was created by him and his crew. And I don't want to say, because I am following everything and I want to be honest and fair, if you are asking me that the other party is going to solve this, think again. If you look at my videos, go check it out. I have in between the lines messages. Okay? So I'm normally saying or telling folks through my videos that we are fatherless, motherless. We're orphaned when it comes to politicians, honest people, committed people to the truth, to the values. We are absolutely hopeless. Yes, you can argue, depend who you ask, which is gonna be worse, which is gonna be better, but to me, I'm saying with deep sorrow and sadness, I don't count on it. I also, through my videos and presentations, I tell folks this. The number one cause of disappointment, you guys know? My question again. What is the number one cause of disappointments? There we go. Expectations. The number one cause of disappointments is expectation. Everything is gonna be all right. Right, Sky? let me see if I can say a joke here about that, Sky. I have two news, a bad news and good news. The good news is everything is crappy. That's the good news. The bad news, the bad news is that it's not enough crap for everybody. I'm very positive. Just kidding. Of course, there is always a possibility. There is always a possibility for something good to happen. You know, I am very, very positive guy, and let me show you how. Living, I mean, I'm not even supposed to be here right now for everything that happened to me in the past 5 years, at least 5 years. I would say more than that. But I went through so many crazy situations that some, professionals would say, well, I just don't know how you got through this. So because of that, I have to say I'm very grateful for the opportunity to live this life, because life is the most precious gift ever. Nothing is more precious than your life. You know, you get to live this life, you get to learn, you get to fall, to stand up again and fall again and learn. And then the thing is kind of tricky and crazy is this. When you get to my age and up, you go, I'm starting to understand a few things. And guess what? Well, unfortunately, mister, I have to inform you that it's time to go. Well, I have better things to like in my life. I'm sorry. Krishna. So, you see, this is a political question, and I keep telling people, this is the problem. Well, I'll let you guess. A few decades for sure. So, anyway, I'm gonna tell you, my answer, Krishna, is this. There is two things that I don't like: politicians and religion. I don't hate them, because hate is a worst bad things for yourself. I don't want hate to be around me. It brings very bad things, because I truly think and believe in energy, positive energy. And let me tell you something. Sometimes I can feel it. And the feel of bad energy, it's horrible. You don't want it. And the good energy is very pleasant. So, and I truly think that karma is a reality. And I'm not religious, believe me. I'm not a religious person. I am not. But I think that what goes around comes around. It's real. The problem, Krishna, is this. The problem is this. Okay? Some bad energy guys, they stay here for too long and they cause too many damage spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, to the plants, to the planet, to the water. A bad energy person, it causes harm to everything around it, not only people. And some of them, they have this negative energy that goes miles and miles around him. That's how I see it. Don't mind. Never mind, Krishna. So I know this. You can be bad today and perhaps one day, for whatever reason, decide to become a good person. Yes, it's possible. The thing is, you are around a person who caused so many harms and he's next to you, you always instinctively, you are always looking over your shoulder. Right? Is that a good thing, bad thing? Well, we can talk about that. I don't even know if this is about forgiveness. The distrust, I'm not 100% sure if it is related to forgiveness or not. Hey, by the way, changing the subject, if you see me on a tie like I've been doing my last few live presentation, I don't like ties. I want to make myself clear. I don't like ties. I used this many years when I was into the religion business. But I decide to impress you guys. Maybe I can get more followers, subscribers, whatever you want to talk or say. But I feel a little bit hypocrite when I do that. I don't know why. I like to be myself. I'm not saying I want to be naked, okay? I don't wanna scare everybody. I'm just saying that Thai is to business. And anyway, Grandma's Grandmaster Templar. I'm not sure about this guy. Let's see. I think I'm gonna give him another chance. Should I, Krishna? I'm not sure what he's trying to say. Let's see. Yeah, let's give one shot. Okay. Well, I will do as you wish. Okay, now it's time to go. Hey, you were wrong about that, Krishna. It's your fault. Well, sometimes being blind is it's better than watching the bad things happen to you. He was a bad apple, man. I'm sorry. Let's keep living. Can you imagine if, fixing and solving problems would be as easy as it was right now? You see some dumb thing, you know it's gonna be a problem, and you can, in a click, take that person out. Well, he said he was a, devil or something. So I think he's at the wrong place right now. I'm just trying a polite way, which is the devil's way, to tell him, okay, good luck, go to your friend. Oh man, anyway. All right, so we are 52 minutes. Let me do my commercial. Let me use my news network to do my commercial. Folks, subscribe, share, watch my videos right here in the YouTube channel. I want to make this channel huge. I want to make this your voice. If I drink, no, I don't drink. The question was in a capital letter. Once in a while, maybe it may take a year, maybe one beer, maybe a glass of wine. But no, I'm not a drinker. But if I had a lot of money, a glass of wine, the best wine possible, because I know a few, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Nothing against who likes to have a beer, for the folks who likes to have a glass of wine. Right here, I'm in California, right? Southern California. They have a lot of wineries around here, man. Beautiful places and all kind of good wine. In case you want to know, Harsha. And thanks for your question. Well, that's the idea, Krishna. There we go. Now it's getting to the personal. Look, Krishna, I'm going to give another chance. You got wrong on the other one, okay? Should we give the other another chance? Or should we still give the chance for our friend Harsha? No, I don't know how to pronounce her or his name. Are you married? I hope you don't mind. I'm not going to answer that for safety reasons. Okay? Thank you. Rest in peace, John Lennon. Now we have John Lennon here, man. Have my respect. He does have, he still have my respect. Like many others. I like music. And speaking of that, I forgot to finish my commercial, man. So let me finish my commercial. Speaking of music, I would say probably 90+% of my videos, maybe more, I put a little music on it. My choice, my pick, okay? And if you watch my videos, you're gonna see a lot about me on in between the lines. You're gonna see what kind of thoughts, ideas. I mean, not necessary sometimes, because in reality, what I do is I share with you guys what I see out there. And I let you guys decide whatever you think about it. That's what I do, okay? What is your ambition in life? None. If you asked me a decade ago, maybe somewhere around there, I would say a few. But I don't think ambition is a good thing in life. Same thing, look, you guys heard the word a lot, I believe, I think, pride, right? Pride. In the United States, they use a pride as a good thing and bad thing. I'm not joking. I'm serious. Oh, I'm very proud of you. Folks, pride is bad. Oh no, but I know, depends. No, don't depends. Pride is bad. So if you want to say something good about whatever or whoever out there, choose another word. And they also use pride as a bad thing. I don't remember how is it some other countries, I can't say, but it's a very common here in the United States. When people use, even myself, sometimes very rarely I use to please that person, but I feel bad about it because I don't like the word. There is no such a thing as a good pride, period. And ambition is a bad thing too, my friend. I don't know what this guy is talking about now. Sound. I don't know. I'm confused. So, anyway, I'm here, a live presentation in California. Right now, it's 1:36 p.m. Saturday. 1:36 p.m. Saturday, right here in California, okay? So if you want to know. I know from many of you guys from India, other countries, which thank you. I just want to say thank you for people from India, because you're always, stopping by. And I know it's kind of late over there. It looks like it's already Sunday in some part of the Asia, like India. So look at that, 3:06 p.m. Where? It's not a.m.? Yes. 3 a.m. in India, right? Yeah, man. And for that, and it's Sunday. Am I correct? So here we are. I'm Sunday here. I'm Saturday here, 1:37 p.m. You guys are 3 a.m. on a Sunday. And man, you guys, I appreciate, taking the time, stopping by and talking and whatever, putting up with this crazy dude right here. I don't know. Are we drunk? I don't know. This guy speaks on codes I can't understand. He's telling me that I'm drunk, or he's telling he's drunk. Some of you guys, folks, you're out there, have to help me out so I can continue the conversation here. So thank you anyway. Yes, and also check my videos. Please subscribe, thumbs up. Also share I have over 1,000 videos. Yes, I am. It's my right to be confused, okay? So, and if you guys want, now this is important. Everything that I was talking about is important according to my, you know, guidelines. So I am also on Instagram page. Instagram is Carlos Todd 63. Okay, Carlos TODD 63 on Instagram. I have hundreds of videos there too. And the reason why I'm giving you my Instagram information is that in case you wonder what I do for a living and what kind of service that I provide in the United States, guess what? Go to Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, send me a message, and we talk about many things that I provide, that I do here in the United States. Okay, deal? Man, I'll put my card, oh, right here. So you can also scan this QR code. Okay? In case you want to know, you can scan the QR code right there. Well, I don't know what is that now. Now it's getting confused. Oh, I was talking about him. Okay. Okay, understood. Okay. All right. Now somebody's sending that thing there. I only, well, let me put this, the language that I supposedly that I speak, okay? And no, I'm not using any translator or AI, not now. I'm gonna use AI if the AI is gonna be more handsome than I am, okay? Okay, so what I was saying, man, I forgot. Oh yeah. So anyway, I pretend that I speak English. I pretend that I speak Spanish, and I do pretend that I speak Portuguese. Deal? So other than that, that gentleman that's just put that message out down there, Bob Luchan, I have no idea what he's doing because I don't know what the... Anyway. So if you guys have any question for me, yes, before I let you go, because I've been here, believe it or not, 63 minutes, almost 64 minutes. And for that, I'm glad. Okay, Krishna, you can ask me. I don't know if I'm going to answer. Okay, I'm going to stand by here for a question. Good question. You know, this is the kind of question that I like. Yes, it is. Depends what you call expensive, because the price varies from one state to another and one city to another, okay? The energy in the United States, it's a private business, okay? So it's not a state, controlled. So it's companies, which is, but yes, it is expensive. And rent, now I'm gonna take the ride on that question, Krishna. And by the way, this is one of the things that I do if you wanna check me on Instagram, okay? I give a lot of information about the United States in case people wanna know. And electricity is expensive. Um, uh, Water expensive. Electricity, we pay for garbage picking up. A lot of taxes, a lot of things you pay in the United States. It's all about taxes here and fees. And but yes, we have hydropower, nuclear energy, and the business of solar energy is growing little by little. And yes, but one of the most expensive bill we have here in the United States, and speaking of California, probably is one of the most expensive in the country, right here in California. So rent, it's very expensive. Mortgage, absolutely expensive. And the average people hardly will be qualified to buy a house or an apartment. You know, if you don't have a certain income, it's going to be hard to get an apartment. You know, some states it's more affordable. You know, but if you live on the metropolitan areas, it will be expensive. I hope I answered your question. I hope I did. Well, I actually, honestly, for now, I really consider this my country. I've been here over half of my life, decades and decades. So actually, I think it would be very difficult for me to live any other place if I have to. Nothing is impossible. You can say never. Never is a word that it shouldn't be in our vocabulary. And I repeat, never shouldn't, should not be in our vocabulary. But it's my home now for many, many, many years. Right? Good question, Krishna. All right. Any other question? Oh my goodness. Let's say goodbye. Thank you. Well, Nathan, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that for you. You know, I'm not in an invading business, so if I can help you with something else, give another try. What business are you in? Spanish Sky Productions. Oh, I like that, man. I like the title. Well, I'm assuming you're in a productions business, right? Well, let me do this. I'm gonna say a few things about what I do, but it's a lot of details involving on it. But let me give you this first. Carlos Todd, Carlos Todd, Carlos Todd, 63, okay, Spanish. And but I do provide private, personal, and business assistance here in the United States on a variety areas. If you want to know more details, if you want to learn more details, contact me on Instagram, Carlos, T-O-D-D, Carlos Todd, 63, okay? And then we can have more, clarification on that. You can also QR code right there. This is one of the things that I do too, okay? I am Canadian. Congratulations. Thank you. But so if you are Canadian, let me see. Please invade Canada. I'm confused now, Canadian guy, Nathan. So you don't like your country or something? I'm gonna tell you something. I have all the best regards and wishes, respect for the Canadian people and for your country. I've been there a few times. First time that I've been there was 150 years ago, something like that. But hey man, I like the Canadian people. Best wishes for the Canadian people. Okay? I suspect that Nathan is one of those among many out there, a comedian. Hey, let me tell you something. Things are complicated everywhere. I think you should do a little bit of homework, not only about Canada, United States, but other part of the world. And if you doubt what I'm telling you right now, ask what is his name, our friend from India, Krishna. Krishna, I know he knows a lot of people in way worse problems than we are, you and me. So better days will come. Hang in there, Nathan, and be patriot, respect your country, and take care of yourself and the people around you. And most of all, be very grateful for the land that you're in. That's how I can tell you this. But I understand the frustration. Now Krishna became a comedian too. We have comedians out there now. I thought it was just the Nathan, the comedian guy from Canada. Now we have a guy from India he's a comedian too. By the way, let me tell you something, Krishna. Jokes apart and in again, we have a very good comedians from India right here in the United States. They're very good comedians, very funny guys, okay? Well, like I said, I agree. And here is not different. But I can guarantee you that most of the countries out there are in worse situations. I don't want to talk about everybody because I know European countries, they have a very good system in this and that. But look, we don't know other people's reality. Sometimes we have this tunnel vision in our problems and we don't see 180 degree. And but I understand their frustration. Nathan, Cambodia sounds great now. Hey, Well, guess what? I heard about a lot of people from North America, Canada, and United States that are looking or moving to Asian countries, like you said, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, and other countries, cost of living, and etc., etc. Hey, Vivek, oh my goodness. I personally don't like him. Just a short answer. I really don't. And some others. Actually, what I've noticed in the political side, I think some of those India background kind of guys out there had made very bad choice when it comes to political uh, options, my opinion. But remember, I'm not pro-politics. I don't believe in parties. I don't believe in politics. And I do not bet on religion either. But I observe what's going on. And I see the bad ones and the worst ones. That's all that I'm talking about right now, for the record. Hey, that's why I'm by myself. And that is this old saying, if you don't like to live with yourself, you have a problem. Who? I didn't know that he was a comedian. I thought he was a businessman. But let me tell you something. If he's into politics, he's a very bad comedian. Oh man. Anyway, my opinion though. What the heck? What do I know about it? But you know what? Who am I? I'm nobody. But if you want to learn more about me, you can check it out on my Instagram page. You can check it out my videos. You can send me a message and I will answer every single question you have if it is honest, sincere, and respectful question. Deal, Faisal? And you can check me on Instagram, CarlosTodd63, CarlosTodd63. All right? Nathan, our government are clowns. Oh my goodness, man. Wow. Man, you're really, you know, how can I say, sad, I guess, disappointed. Remember, I don't know if you were here when I said something, Nathan, okay? Some time ago, I was talking to, about a few stuff, but let me just say this. Think about this, okay? Do you know what is the number one cause of disappointments? Do you know what is the number one cause of disappointments? Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Expectations. Expectations. Sir, I am 27. I never drank in my life. It is very... Oh, weird. You want to say weird. You said wired, but I think you want to say weird. No, this thing about normal, let me tell you something. Krishna. And I appreciate your question and your trust in my answer. Maybe I can help you with that. I don't know. You know, drinking or not drinking, smoking or not smoking, it's a health situation. It's not a moral situation, in my opinion. Depends how you do that, of course, right? So you're not weird because of that. It's a choice, you know? So don't worry about that. There is many other things to worry about it. Okay? I'm not saying that it's bad to drink, good to drink. I think there is many other important elements of life that people are not paying attention or doing anything about it. You know, I've seen people destroying their lives because they drink too much or smoke too much. Smoking is a bad thing. You know, let me just say this. Take it easy, do your life, do your thing. You're gonna have to live. One day you're gonna get to the end of the journey. Like myself, I'm getting there. I am. So be kind, be respectful, learn your stuff. Be spiritual. Don't be a religious guy, but be spiritual. Nathan, oh, I don't expect much anymore from people. People's lack of critical thinking has gone by long ago. Look, let me just say this. This is my own personal method, okay? I try to stay away from people who bring me bad energy, who are negative. So don't be negative. So I know it's hard to be positive, but if you decide to go too negative, you're gonna destroy yourself. That is a fact. Who is this guy here? Okay. Ryan, Mr. I don't know what that means. I worry about it because it affects my life. COVID mandates proved that to me, and how almost everyone went along with it. Well, don't you think that I know a lot of things? Right? Things about knowledge and understanding, you know what it is? It's what you're gonna do about it. Knowledge brings you crossroads sometimes. Not much you can do most of the time. Makes you feel lonely sometimes, but you feeling bitter, it's your choice. Okay? Feeling negative, it's your choice. You can feel bitter and negative, or you can be myself. Pretend that everything is great. And I can guarantee you that a lot of people will believe in that, and that's fine, because that's what I want. I want to do something good on my sphere, on my level of a limit of power that I have. You know, maybe someone as intelligent as you are, and I believe you are, can do something better about it. And that's the difference. criticizing, being negative, it's not going to help change anything. It's just going to make you look like a bitter person. Understand? People study, become a scientist, I believe at least most of the time, is to do something good for humanity. Sometimes they derail. But remember, before being a scientist, you're a human being. Right? So it's up to you. I'm kind in general. I believe you are. In general, that means sometimes you kick some butts. I don't want to know. Okay? This is not a confess, area. I don't want you to confess your sins. I'm just saying, look, we all have moments and bad moments. The thing is, you don't keep control, because sometimes depends what we do in our bad moments can compromise the rest of our lives, and then makes the situation worse. It's just like that, Nathan. I see your complaints. I've been reading, as you can see, right? But that is people with billions of people in way worse situation that you are, that consider you rich. Think about that. My favorite philosopher, well, I forgot in English, Platon. I question authority. You can, don't be stupid, all right? Well, let me tell you something. You put it here, not negative, but realistic and prepared. Well, I'm going to give you my old saying. Too realistic sometimes can be confused with too negative. So be careful. The line that separates realistic people and negative people is pretty thin. But I understand you. Good. Control yourself, dude. Remember, this planet is controlled by a very few. You have no control of anything. You're Mr. Very low, like myself. We can talk about it. We can do something about it in our sphere. Maybe you can study, you can go to politics if you want to. Good luck with that. And I hope in the process you don't change your good nature for another scumbag that we have out there. I don't really think that in a politician ruled, there is a room for honest people. This is just me. I did work for politicians many years of my life. And I kind of learned how they see and think. It's a choice. It's a choice. Okay. Okay. Blackberry, okay. Socrates, good. Love from Japan, hey, Blackberry. So, let me say something. I enjoy the conversation very much, but I've been here 89 minutes, almost 90 minutes now. It's 2:07 p.m. I appreciate. Please, if you can, subscribe, share. We want to make this channel big so we can have a very good conversation. That's what it was, in my opinion, a very good conversation like we just did. You know, if you subscribe, remember, you hit that bell. Next time I'm live, I think I'm going to be here tomorrow. So we can have another chat, okay? Thank you so much. I'm also on a Instagram page, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos TODD 63. I recommend the Instagram page if you want to go to the professional and personal level, like asking me questions about what I do, whatever in a business level. Even on a personal level, if you want. Instagram is better because you can send me message, voice message, written message, etc., etc. And I still have my videos over there too. So there, share if you can. Let's make this another 1,000 followers and on and on. Maybe gonna be big one day, and everybody's gonna be good. And please, what is his name? Krishna. Yes, go to sleep. I hope you come back tomorrow, okay? And Nathan, please come back again, all right, Nathan? See you tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you so much. Subscribe, thumbs up. Take care.